Welcome and thank you for joining us for our second half hour, The Factor Uncensored. We're deep into the popularity wave of the latest weight loss drug, Ozempic. We know about it. The monthly cost of the shot can add up quickly. It's listed at $935.77 a month. It could even be higher. We're going to talk to our expert about that. And that's without insurance. We're also learning how the drug can also negatively impact your insurance. Joining us to talk about it, attorney Dr. Simone Redwine. Glad to have you here on The Factor Uncensored. First, let's talk about the popularity of this drug. Did anyone ever expect it to take off? Because at its core, it's for a medical condition. Tell us about that first.
Absolutely. At its core, it's for diabetics. This is a diabetic drug that's supposed to help with insulin resistance. But one of the side effects that we found is that it also helps manage your appetite. So you still get hungry, but you're able to become full after simply 200, 300 calories. So you're able to drop weight astronomically, as well as your body's able to process insulin and sugars much more efficiently.
And as a result of that, people are using it all around the country. Yeah. I think Oprah's using it.
I'm using it. I dropped about 15 pounds in a month.
I don't say that, but I'm like, she thin.
Yeah, in a month. It was about 7 pounds in a week, but over the course of a month, 15.
7 pounds in a week?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, I was real fine last summer. I'm going to get back to it, too. And what I like about it is when I started it, I took it once a week. Now I might take it once a month. But it's continuing to work. It's like my body has weaned itself off. And it makes me crave healthy things. I crave salads, fresh fruits, etc. Because one of the side effects is that your tummy hurts if you eat fried food, if you eat too much alcohol, because of all of the sugars and the carbs and those things.
And so, do you also take what many consider the holistic approach, meaning not only do I take this drug, I also exercise, I also eat right. I heard the eat right as well.
Right. So initially I wasn't. I dropped that without even changing my weight, but I wanted to be able to wean my body off of it. So yes, I incorporated walking and exercise, and that's what helped me to maintain it and also keep that weight off.
Now, we've heard horror stories about it also recently, saying there are some what do you call it?
Longer term effects.
Yeah, long-term effects,
liver,
like
stomach.
When you can't get off the toilet. What is that?
That part. Yeah. But that's when you're eating things you had no business in the first place, right? Fried foods will do that. Too much alcohol. Actually, for me, too much alcohol will also give me the hiccups and give you like an acid indigestion
That's
feeling.
Like the old cartoon.
Right? But
if
it's
you
like
drink too much.
Yeah, I had no business doing it in the first place, right? So it is conditioning your body to do those things. But for some people, they can't seem to get past that initial side effect phase.
Now, let's talk about what you're here for. If you get Ozempic on your insurance, saying, I need Ozempic, doctor, I need Ozempic, insurance company, what does that mean?
So what that means is that it's going to become in your medical history, in your medical information bureau. That's like the Carfax of your body. It's like the credit report. So that means that later down the line, if you need to get life insurance, you're either going to get denied or it's going to be astronomically more expensive, because the only way insurance can cover it is if the doctor diagnoses you as diabetic. Once that happens, life insurance is extremely difficult to get. So when you're thinking about, do I want to save today by getting it covered on my insurance, or do I want to pay out of pocket, you really need to think long term, especially if you have kids and those that you're going to leave and that you need to leave with life insurance.
And are doctors willing to say you have diabetes and you don't, just to get you a weight loss drug? Or do you have to wink, wink, nod, nod to the doc, yeah, I've been going through this, and then they'll say, yes, you're diabetic, so get Ozempic?
So a lot of people who are overweight are pre-diabetic. So they can also get a diagnosis of the pre-diabetic. Either way, it's problematic. The second way that you can obtain Ozempic or Wegovy, which is the alternative, which is a similar one, is if you're obese. Either way, if you're diagnosed obese in your medical information bureau history, you're going to have difficulty getting life insurance because they feel like, hey, you can go any day now.
And so are doctors, first of all, do doctors know to explain this to their patients? Do they care to explain this to their patients? And do patients know that this
Patients don't. I think patients don't. I've heard so many women have the conversation of, oh, Ozempic is so expensive, I'm just going to get my doctor to write the prescription for me so that they can save. In my case, I went to a doctor that was at a medical spa. It was a weight loss and fatigue center. And I specifically asked, well, hey, can we put this on my insurance? He said, if you do, you won't get life insurance. He explained it to me. So very few do. And it's primarily the ones who are cash pay, who prefer to receive cash anyway because they don't want to have to deal with the medical billing.
Got it. So your advice, if you don't want to ruin your credit history, but your medical report history, pay for it cash.
Pay for it
cash.
cash.
Find a way, or get your ass in that damn gym.
Get it, or either or, yes. And there's an alternative. Semaglutide is a great option. That's one that I take. It's approximately $500 a month. So it's a lot more manageable than this $1,000 a month. Going into that med spa.
All right, Simone Redwine, Dr. Simone Redwine.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored.